Former Governor Jennifer Granholm has written a book about her time in office, appropriately named A Governor's Story. She and the co-author, her husband Dan Mulhern, sat down with 24-Hour News 8's political reporter Rick Alvin to talk about that book, and he joins us now with part of that conversation. Rick?
Brian, we were at the Michigan Theater in Ann Arbor today to talk with the former governor for the first time in a long-form interview since she left the office. She and her husband talked about some of the most trying times of the 8 years she served and how they think the state and country should combat continuing job loss to a global economy. I read a passage from her book that dealt with one such loss right here in West Michigan. Page 48. Your director of the Michigan Economic Development Corporation calls you and says, quote, "We've got another crisis. Electrolux is threatening to leave Greenville and move to Mexico." You: "How many jobs?" Him: 2,700. You: "Remind me, what's the population of Greenville?" 8,000. We all know the story. You go on to say in your writing, okay, we can save it. We'll just have to convince them to change their minds. We'll make them an offer they can't refuse. How did that turn out?
And we all know what happened. They said, "There's nothing you can do."
At $1.57 wages that they can get in Juarez, there is nothing that you can do. You offered them zero taxes.
And we offered to partner with them to build a new factory. The UAW offered some, $30 million in concessions every year. When they came back and said, "There's nothing you can do," that was like a light going off for me, that this was not a cycle, that this really was a change, because Greenville was emblematic of so many other towns, not just in Michigan, but all across the nation. What can you do to keep manufacturing jobs in the United States when we're facing a global economy? And it is true that we're not going to be able to keep them all. The lower skilled jobs are going to go. But the advanced manufacturing jobs, in partnership, you better believe we can keep and attract and grow.
Tonight at 6 o'clock, I asked the governor about what she thinks about the new governor. And you can hear my entire conversation with the former governor and Mr. Mulhern this Sunday morning at 10 o'clock on Wood TV 8 during To the Point.